Christmas was wonderful, but whenever is it not? All the food and family, nobody could complain. Ethan was counting the days to New Year's Eve. He loved the countdown to midnight and the jolly that preceded it. Since the previous year, his parents allowed him to meet up with his friends around 11 p.m. at one of their houses to enjoy the countdown. The pals decided that this year they would gather at Dan's house as he had a pool and they wanted to swim in the dark. Ethan could barely contain himself with excitement. The days between Christmas and New Year's felt like weeks. He got some water balloons to take with to Dan's for some added fun. Finally, New Year's Eve arrived and the pals were chatting the whole day on their phones, building up to the big event. The fun at his own house started around 6 p.m. already, and everybody enjoyed listening to music and eating snacks around the barbecue fire. 11 p.m. arrived at last, and although he enjoyed the jolly at his own house, he couldn't wait to meet up with his friends. At Dan's house the New Year's party was in full swing as well. They were making pizzas. It smelled amazing. The pals went straight to the pool and Ethan's water balloons were a hit, literally, until... well, let's just say a wet balloon can be very slippery, and when Dan's mom came outside to check up on them, she slipped on a balloon and fell into the pool. At first the boys were laughing about it, but then Dan's mother was crying. Dan rushed over and realized that she must have hurt her leg when she slipped. He couldn't help thinking of the girl on the dance floor at the Halloween party in the school auditorium. He screamed at his father to come, but the music was too loud. The boys helped his mother out of the pool and Dan ran inside to get his father. His father took his mother to the emergency rooms as her leg was really hurting. Dan and his father left with his mom, while Dan's uncle took the other pals home. The news of the incident brought down the mood at Ethan's house, and everybody was kind of just hanging around to hear from Dan's father about his mom. At about 11:45 p.m., Dan called Ethan to tell him that his mother was okay, a severe sprain, but no broken bones. Everybody was relieved and the party mood improved. Ethan kept Dan on the phone so they could count down together. 3, 2, 1 Happy New Year. Everyone cheered, even on Dan's end of the phone in the hospital. Dan's mom was released with an ankle brace and some pain tablets, but nothing too serious. The same could not be said for the girl at Halloween. If only the massive papier-mâché pumpkin fell from the ceiling 1 meter to the right or the rope snapped 1 minute later, she would still have the use of both her legs today. Now she will be in a wheelchair for the rest of her life, because of a Halloween pumpkin that injured her spine. And so, a new year started, almost just as horrible as the previous one ended. It can only get better from here, was Dan's mother's response to the incident. Ethan thought by himself that he preferred a year that started off poorly and ended on a high note, over the previous year that started off wonderful and ended terribly. The pals couldn't wait to start school in their new grade, and the promise of a good year excited them.